This one tip will not only improve your workspace but also improve your personal environment. It will enhance the quality of your relationship and it will let you to build a strong foundation of your future. And this skill is nothing else but listening. It was 7:45 p.m. when I was sitting on my sofa in my living room and suddenly I started listening or hearing a voice of some baby crying, and gradually the pitch of the voice increased, and no matter, I just looked or peeped out of my living room straight into the elevator that the elevator opened and it was the voice of my own son Vyom, and he was crying at the highest pitch. And immediately the little voice in my mind started shouting, hey, what has happened? Is there was a fight or या कुछ किसी ने मारा, किसी ने डांटा? What was the thing? That little voice in my mind immediately started to, speak up very fast. And as soon as he came to me, he said that, Papa, come with me and scold that boy. And I just understood that some fight has happened and he has, experienced certain kind of, retaliation from his friends or someone else. Okay. And so the little voice in my mind, I started asking him questions. Hey, what happened? Why are you crying like this? And at that moment, he was trying to speak up something and I stopped him. The mistake that I performed over there, I did not listen to him. I had my own perception. I had my own belief based on my assumption for him. And I stopped him. And he got angry like anything. Do you do this kind of mistake? And that is the reason, if you are doing this mistake, that is the reason I'm creating this video right now so that you become present about the actual situation. Example number 2, I was listening to my boss. He was sharing about the particular things that we need to achieve in the future. And he was sharing the point that he wanted to create this kind of structure so that we can execute the things very fast. But I stopped listening to him. I was listening to my own voice inside my mind that, hey, if we implement this, it will be very challenging. It will be very tough. This boss does not understand. He is not listening to me, blah, blah, blah. And whenever you are listening to the passive voice inside your mind, you are losing your credibility in the workplace and you are not listening to that person who is speaking to you. Instead, follow this single tip of listening. Listen with an open mind. Whenever someone is telling something to you, just switch off the little voice in your mind and listen to what that person is speaking. Listen to the words. Look for the emotion. Look for the challenges that person might be facing behind the words. When you learn how to discover the emotions that person is going through, you will be able to connect to that person. And this listening ability develops through practice. It will not come overnight, but whenever you listen to the person with full intention, right now, if you are listening to me, you might be listening that, hey, whether he's telling the truth or not. That little voice keeps on banging your head that, hey, let me skip this video. This is something not more informative. Okay. So if you are listening to the passive voice, you will not be able to get the context with which I'm sharing this information with you. Now the improvement that I implemented in my life. For example, the first story, my son said, I was started listening to him. Okay. Whenever he was speaking something, I would say, okay. Oh, so this kind of thing happened. Oh, so that person did this to do you. Okay. And so that my son started feeling that he was being listened. And when he felt that he was being listened, gradually his fire got calmed down and he stopped crying, he stopped shouting, and he stopped screaming. Okay. So this could happen when you just listen with an open mind to the person. The story number 2, when I listened to my boss's suggestion for the execution of the things with an open mind, okay, yes, and that ended that conversation with a fruitful outcome that yes, specific actionable date and time, with date and time, what actions needed to be taken in order to execute that problem. Yes, I would suggest the problems and challenges that could be happen if we implement that idea, and I suggested in a specific way so that he could get convinced of it. And depending upon that, we change the approach. Okay, so the listening from open mind is very, very important in your life, because if you start listening it, it will drastically build the connection between you and the person who is speaking. It may be your spouse, it may be your child, it may be your boss, it may be your parents, anyone. So I hope this tip is helpful to you, and if it is helped, share in the comments where you are lacking this listening ability and what you will do from today after watching this video. And of course, hit the subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, and share it with the loved ones whom this video can impact and take their life to the next level. Till now, bye bye, take care, stay happy, stay healthy, and I will see you in the other video.